my name is Alex, and I'm a multidimensional creator struggling from burnout. So, what better way to heal from burnout than share my struggles with the rest of the world on social media? Today, I wanted to show you what my life is like behind the scenes and what I do when I get burnt out from all this heavy conspiracy content. As you can see, I'm sitting with the stuffed animal frog on my head that I picked up from Goodwill yesterday because I'm about to turn this guy into some kind of cool costume and finish up my octopus character that I've been working on for my other podcast, the Starletta Show. I'm sitting in my studio right now, my back room, the one that is where I keep all the junk that's not in my main costume studio or podcast studio. And this is my happy place. Even though it's a little messy right now, I'm surrounded by things that I love. There's nothing I love more than a good deal. And when I find some cool stuff at the thrift shop, Halloween is by far my favorite season. This was a backpack. I turned it into a space helmet. I found these furry heels, so naturally I had to get those. We got the Fembot hair right now, which is my Mars Attacks wig. These are some other boots that I made. Had to cut the bottom off, and now they're boot toppers. So, I mean, the opportunities are endless for me when I walk into a Goodwill. It's like, hide your kids, hide your wife, because I'm coming after their old things. So, anyways, this morning I also painted my studio, not my studio, my desk in my podcast studio. And I took some videos for you guys to show you what my life is like behind the scenes, and thought it would be fun to show you my studio's makeover. And then the other thing I just wanted to say, what's the real message behind this video is that if you're a content creator, I know that sometimes we feel like we're in a box. Like we can only post about one thing because of the algorithm, because of our audience, and blah, 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 blah. But when you're a multidimensional creator with multiple talents and multiple things going on in your life, it can be hard to keep up with that. So I just wanted to show you some other things I'm passionate about. Like yesterday, I posted a video about my dogs. Pretty soon, I want to share something that I've been working on for over a couple of years now, ever since I worked at an animal shelter, no-kill animal shelter back in 2023. It is the heart and soul of what I do and why I'm doing all this, why I'm trying to grow my channel, why I'm trying to get my business Statements by Alex steady, because I want to open an animal sanctuary and a fun, creative place where I can sell secondhand items, upcycled creations. I want to have a crystal shop, an apothecary. I want to have a podcast studio that people could come rent out or come film episodes on. Maybe a photography studio, just a place where you can feel like a kid today. Feel like a kid again. I feel like a kid today. Freudian slip there. But I think when we get older and when we grow up, we lose the things that we used to enjoy. Like, I mean, I don't know any other adults who are like doing stuff like this, like literally sitting with a stuffed animal on your head and you've painted your entire garage a rainbow studio, and maybe you also have an obsession with Goodwill and thrifting and turning the things that you find into new creations and giving them a second life. That's my happy space. And after a week of filming some really heavy content, getting into those government conspiracies and gate curriculum conspiracies and talking about portals in Roswell, New Mexico, and the crash and the implications of the crash and aliens and alien contact and wondering whether or not gifted kids are part of alien disclosure, I just had to step away from it and remember why I'm here on this earth. And that is to have fun. That is to create, that is to connect. And there's nothing I love doing more than being in my studio, than looking at things that are bright in colors. I love stuffed animals. I love wigs. I love costumes. I love masks. I love fun shoes. And it just makes me happy to be around this stuff. So today I wanted to take you behind the scenes, show you a little transformation of my studio, and show you another project that I'm working on, which is turning this little frog, who I'm enjoying dearly right now, before I'm about to snip him up, I'm going to turn him into a cool octopus costume because I've been trying to find something to go with my tentacle hat. So if that sounds of interest to you, I hope you'll watch this video. And if you like stuff like this, if you like the other stuff and don't, if I don't have to pigeonhole myself into be the girl that talks about gate kids and government conspiracy, let me know if I can post stuff like this too, because I love doing this stuff. I love sharing videos of my dogs, and I would love to just share all of me with all of you. So enjoy.
So I was one of those kids that had a very vivid and active imagination, and I probably got into the GATE program in the first place because I was such a performer when I was little. Did acting, plays, dance, all the things. And after a brief period of drinking and trying to do the 9-to-5 thing in my adult years, I decided that if I could not create, I just did not want to exist on this planet. So I quit my soul-sucking job when I was 27, and I started going into business for myself through the creation of Statements by Alex, which back then was just me making crystal jewelry. Because I swear to God, crystals changed my life. I always knew I wanted to work for myself, but I never knew exactly what that would look like until I stumbled upon a crystal in a crystal shop. And it was so sparkly and pretty, I just had to make a necklace out of it. And then I found out it had healing properties, one of which was to help you stop drinking and kill anxiety. And I was like, wow, I need both of those things really badly. And I started wearing this necklace, started making jewelry, started expanding my business, and I stopped drinking, started meditating, went on a whole spiritual awakening, and have not looked back since. So I've been in business for myself since about 2015. Even if I've had a couple side hustle jobs here and there, my brand Statements by Alex has always been my bread and butter. And of course, it has changed and evolved over the years. But the main thing is that I'm always creating. And I'm not going to lie, it's been difficult to keep a consistent paycheck. But even on my worst days, I can't imagine giving up what I'm doing now or working for somebody else's dreams besides my own. So one of the things that I got really obsessed with in 2020 was sewing. I actually taught myself how to sew. And when I started the Starletta Show podcast, I became super obsessed with aliens and creating these alien characters and alien costumes. My favorite thing to do when I'm creating a new character is to repurpose things that you wouldn't think of repurposing. For example, turning a stuffed animal into a costume. I love this idea because not only is the costume going to be 3-dimensional, and not only does it save me time, because it's a lot of work to make 3-dimensional objects like this, especially tentacles or whatever the heck you would call this. And the other thing I like to do when creating a character is to pair things together that wouldn't normally go together. For example, a really nerdy octopus mask with a really sensual swimsuit. I found a pair of orange heels at Goodwill, and I immediately thought to myself, wow, wouldn't it be funny to create a character who's like really attractive and very sensual, except they have this ridiculous octopus mask on? I just think that's funny. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, this is how it turned out. Let me know what you think, and make sure you tune in to the next episode of Where is Starletta on the Starletta Show YouTube channel, premiering tonight at 5 p.m. Thanks for watching.